Hi. The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Shawn Yao. Agriculture groups met up with President Marcos to discuss the impending food crisis. Shaila Francisco is in Quezon City to give us an update. Hi Shaila, good afternoon. What are these groups proposing to President Marcos?
Shawn, the Philippine Chamber of Agriculture and Food Incorporated laid down several strategies to help address the food crisis. The primary challenges they hope to be addressed are the low productivity of some agricultural commodities, the low confidence of some producers, as well as the limited budget. What is noteworthy is that they are urging President Bongbong Marcos to declare a state of calamity or emergency to help address food crisis. They say this will help Bongbong Marcos to direct all LGUs to allot a certain portion of their budget to the agriculture sector. Under the Mandanas-Garcia ruling, the LGUs are given higher share of the national taxes, so just a 10% of that could really help improve production by way of providing inputs, seeds, or give help on the value chain and the processing sectors. Shawn?
All right, and how did the President take this proposal from the agricultural group?
Shawn, we have yet to hear officially from Malacanang, but according to the several agricultural groups, he was open to the idea, but he said he will ask or he will request the legal department to study this considering the sensitivities and the priorities of several LGUs. But he said the group says they understand the urgency of the situation.
Right, and of course we also have heard that the President intends to limit rice and corn importation. However, he did say that we may need to import chicken, and in fact it was already, the import ban from Belgium was already relaxed. How did the agri groups react to all of this?
Shawn, the agri groups say that increasing production of corn is a welcome development for them. They say it will help a lot in improving the feed quality problem being experienced by the livestock and poultry sector. Now, as for the chicken imports, while they are not totally against it, they say it may be difficult to import chicken right now given the high cost and the delays in delivery. So if the government still decides to import, they just hope that they will not lower the tariffs, as this may discourage local producers from increasing production again. Shawn?
Right, and speaking of chickens, let's talk about egg prices. Shyla, you reported a little while back about higher egg prices. Is this still something that consumers should expect?
Sean, consumers should still expect higher egg prices as the poultry sector is still affected by higher feed costs. Now, as to how much it will increase, it will really depend on the demand and the supply. But the agricultural groups say they are constrained to hike prices because of the limited budget of the consumers who are also grappling with higher prices of other commodities. Sean?
All right, thank you so much for that update. Shyla Francisco reporting to us live from Quezon City. And the National Nutrition Council says that 2 out of 10 children in the Philippines are suffering from malnutrition amid the COVID-19 pandemic. The council said this is based on a study by the Food and Nutrition Research Institute, or FNRI, that was conducted back in 2020. The study stated that many Filipinos were unable to buy and eat healthy food during the pandemic. Hunger incidents in Metro Manila, Central Luzon, and Calabar Zone likewise went up during the period.
Isa dyan ang hinihikayat natin at ng Department of Agriculture, yung magtanim sa kanilang bakuran ng gulay at saka prutas at saka mag-alaga rin ng malilit na hayop para may mapagkukunan.
We're gonna pause for a quick break, but we will be back with more stories after that. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Shawn Yao. Former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe is in critical condition after being shot while delivering a speech in Nara City. Japanese media reported that Abe collapsed earlier today while campaigning in the city. Initial reports state that the former prime minister was likely hit from behind with a shotgun. According to the NHK, Abe showed no vital signs as he was taken to the hospital. Meanwhile, authorities have arrested the 42-year-old man believed to be the suspect in the shooting. And in the UK, Boris Johnson has resigned as the Prime Minister. In a speech, Johnson said that he regrets not being able to stay on as the UK's Prime Minister. Over 50 other ministers resigned from their posts and withdrew their support for Johnson after his involvement in a series of scandals in the past months. Johnson said he will stay on as Prime Minister until a new leader is elected.
And to you, the British public, I know that there will be many people who are relieved and perhaps quite a few who will also be disappointed. And I want you to know how sad I am to be giving up the best job in the world. But them's the breaks.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. Heavy rains triggered flash floods and landslides in the town of Banawe in Ifugao, affecting some 300 families and leaving others missing. Authorities are now conducting rescue and clearing operations in the area. The Philippine peso tumbled to its lowest level in almost 17 years. The peso depreciated by 44 centavos to close at 55.67 against the US dollar. And one economist warns of second-round effects of high inflation in the next months. ING senior economist Nikki Mapa said hikes in transport and utility costs will affect commodity prices in the second half of the year. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Shawn Yao. We are One News.